Okay, hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to my channel. My name is Hope if you're new, and I'm really excited that you're joining me today. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a throwback video. I posted a what's in my bag video, I want to say maybe 2 years ago. It was one of the first videos I ever posted on my channel, and I thought it would be kind of fun to do another one now. And so you guys can really see how what I've kept in my bag has kind of evolved over the last 2 years or so. I absolutely love watching these videos. I always find them super interesting, and I love seeing all the little bits and bobs that different people keep in their different bags. So today I'm going to be showing you mine. This is one of my new favorite bags. I got this at a thrift or estate sale. I honestly can't remember now, but it's fairly new to me and I just absolutely love her. I'm gonna go ahead and put the brand that this is from down below in the description. If I remember correctly, the brand name was a little bit worn down, but I think I'm able to make it out. I'm thinking that says Stella Maz or Stella Mez. I'll go ahead and confirm it, but the official one will be on the screen here. That way you guys can look out for it. But yeah, I am definitely somebody who loves a good bigger bag. I don't think I could carry everything I want to carry inside of a smaller one. So I'm definitely the type of person who wants something like a bucket bag or like a hobo bag or something like that. Those are the ones I typically lean towards. Something that is truly going to be able to hold everything I need in my bag. And believe me, there is quite a bit. I'm definitely the type of person who likes to always have everything they might need in their bag. And so some of it is a little bit overboard, but also what if you need it one day? And so I like to be kind of prepared for that. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it, shall we? So on the outside of the bag, I have a couple of different things kind of hooked on to these larger rings. Obviously this bag isn't a Brighton bag, but I just kind of liked this little heart charm. I think I got it when I was at a thrift store. And then over here, I have my keys. I put them on this little clip. That way it's really easy to take on and off as I want to. Then I have another clip right here that I actually use to store my jewelry when I'm out and about. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'll wake up and put on a bunch of rings and bracelets, and then maybe halfway through the day, I suddenly decide that I no longer want to be wearing them. I keep this on here for that reason. It's really easy for me to just kind of tuck them right through that little opening, and that way they never get lost at the bottom of my bag or something. I kind of always just know where they're at. Also on here, I have this little button keychain I made. I guess it's not really a keychain, more so just like a little charm. I went to a yard sale and I found a bunch of old buttons for like $5, and I mean I have a ton of them now, probably hundreds. And so I made this, plus I also made like a little button bracelets. I have this charm here that I made while at an event with Notability in Austin. I also added a cute little cactus charm at the bottom, and then this green bead that I got thrifting as well. So that's what I keep on the outside of my bag. Now let's go ahead and open her up. There is quite a bit going on here. The first thing at the top is my hand sanitizer. Sometimes I'll go ahead and latch this onto the outside, but other times I just kind of toss it in my bag, especially when I'm sharing it with other people. But I have this really cute Boots hand sanitizer holder. I got this from Bath and Body Works. This specific scent is Cozy Vanilla Almonds. I am a really big vanilla fan. There's just something about it that makes me feel really nostalgic and cozy. So I always keep one of these with me. The next thing in here is obviously probably obvious, but it is my pocket Filofax. This thing goes absolutely everywhere with me. I use it as a wallet sometimes, but in this instance, I actually do have a second wallet in here because I've been carrying around a lot more cash lately, specifically $1 bills, because I've been obsessed with yard sailing as of late, and so I needed a little bit more space. But obviously I still have to have my little pocket with me. I keep this in my bag to write notes down. I've got my to-do list, I've got my habit trackers, I have everything in here that I might need while I'm out and about, but then also while I'm at home. And so it's really just become something that I like to keep with me 24/7. I will literally sleep with this by my nightstand. I am so obsessed with this thing. I use it for my daily gratitude in the morning. I use it to track my one line a day. If I need to write down a grocery list, then this is the place I'm going to be checking. Honestly, everything. It is just my all-in-one place notebook. And then I have this 3-in-1 pen that I like to just stick right down here. I like this one specifically because it has blue, red, and black ink. And so I'm able to use it to color code and kind of do different things in my planner. So that is the first thing I have. have. The next thing in here is this little pocket where I keep a bunch of my like lip oils, lip pencils, and like a little comb. Oops, okay, dropped it. So I have an abundance in here, and truly it's because I never really know which one I might want. I've got this little comb. This is nice just for doing like little touch-ups on the go. Then I have a pen. I like the color of this one, and I'm pretty sure it's from U Brands. Yeah, it is. And it just kind of feels soft. I don't know. This is just like my favorite pen for carrying around in my purse. I've got this brown eyeliner from Wet n Wild. I like to use this to do touch-ups on like my waterline and to kind of like tightline my eyes. Got a lip gloss. I like to just put a really small amount of this on my lips. Honestly, I found that a little bit goes a really long way, and so this one's just kind of a nice one to carry around with me. I also have this lip liner. This one is from Mary Kay. I honestly think this might be one of the oldest pieces of makeup I own. My mom got it for me when I first started wearing makeup, and I've just kind of carried it with me ever since. I did end up getting Black Honey from Clinique, and this was one of those lipsticks or glosses that I put off getting for a really long time. You guys, I tried so many different dupes, and eventually I just caved, and I was like, I better just try the real thing to see if the dupes are even matching up to it. And it really is just the best. So I pretty much put this on every single time I go out of the house. And finally, I have this lip oil from Rare Beauty. I have a lip gloss, and then this is kind of more of like a lipstick chapstick to me. And so I felt like I needed some sort of just oil to kind of feel like my lips are a little bit more moisturized, especially during the summer. So I've been carrying that one around with me as well. Also in these front little pockets, I have this chapstick from Burt's Bees. It's the pomegranate color or flavor. If you know, you know. This is the best chapstick or lip balm from Burt's Bees. The color is so natural, and it just gives your lips this kind of pinky slash reddish hue to them, but it's just super natural. And I usually have a hard time with lip balms because they tend to just make my lips chap more, but I never have the problem with this one. Also in the front pockets, I have this ring I got from, it was like an antique store, but I thought it made kind of a fun pinky ring. And then I have this cute little calico critter. I got this with my two best friends, I think maybe a week or two ago. We got it in a mystery pack from Hot Topic, and it is just so cute. So both of my friends got different ones, and then I ended up getting this little guy. Let's see if there's anything mysterious at the bottom of my bag. I've got a random receipt for some dog food I had to buy the other day, and then I also have this cute little phone charm. My best friend gave this to me actually, and I just found that whenever I kept it on my phone, I was always just kind of hitting it with my hands while I was using my phone. So I just kind of carry it around like a little good luck charm. Let's see, anything else down there? Nothing in that pouch. In the middle pouch, this bag is kind of cool because it has two different pouches on the side, a magnetic closure, and then a zipper pouch in the middle. And then in this pouch in the middle is where I keep my wallet and my keys. This is the wallet I've been using for years. I really like it because I feel like it matches my pocket Filofax. So whenever I feel like I need to be carrying around more coins, if I have additional gift cards I want to bring, extra $1 bills for garage sales, estate sales, anything like that, I will usually just bring this wallet around with me as well. In this pouch is where I keep all of my coins. I also have this little box. I got it off of Etsy. It's just like a cute little metal fish tin, and inside of it I just keep my medication. That way if I ever spontaneously decide that I'm going to be staying at a friend's house, staying with my grandparents or something, I always know I have some backup medication with me. Here are my car keys, pretty basic. I would really recommend this if you guys have a garage. It basically just has this little cover over the clickers for the garage. And for me personally, when we moved here, I found that I was constantly hitting the garage button in my purse when I didn't mean to. And so having a little cover over it has been really nice. And then I just have one of those car key covers over my car key. Looks like I also have some change in this middle pocket. So let's go ahead and put that away. Okay, now we are reaching the most intricate part of my purse. This is probably where I keep a bunch of little things, and I actually keep it inside of another bag within my bag. This is one of my favorite tips when it comes to keeping your purse or bag really organized. Also, if you're somebody who likes to switch out their bag and you don't want to ever forget anything you might need, putting it in a smaller bag within your bag is life-changing for that. I also have this notebook. This was given to me by a woman that I volunteer with, and I just thought it was really special. I feel like the color scheme is just really working for me right now. And so this one is what I kind of call my on-the-go commonplace book. So any quotes I hear, any notes, any lessons I learn, anything anything I need to just kind of really store in my memory, that is what I've been using this for. Let's go ahead and pop this bag out of my bigger purse and show you what's in it. This bag is from Bays. I got it from Savers actually, and this is my spot for storing anything small that I don't want to ever forget or lose somewhere at the bottom of my purse. The first thing I have in here is my little Trinket pouch. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something called geocaching. I really like to describe it as kind of like a treasure hunt, and so I really enjoy doing it. And I keep a bunch of things in here that I might be able to leave in a geocache if I find one, and then I also keep some smaller rings in here. In case anyone compliments my rings, I really like to be able to give them one. I think it's just a sweet way to leave an impression on someone, and then also be able to just spread a little bit of positivity and light. And so I have a couple different rings in here, all of different sizes, just in case. And then I also have some of these really cute little beads. They're not really beads, they're like little bedazzle things. I have a marble. I love marbles. I feel like I grew up playing with them, and so now I'm just kind of sentimental about them. And then I also have this little crystal. I got it from one of the thrift stores I go to. If I left them like a review on Facebook, they would give you a crystal, and I was like, you bet, I will absolutely do that. So that's what's in my little Trinket pouch. Also in this, I have my Altoids tin. I feel like it used to look a lot cuter. I had it definitely more decorated than it is right now, but at the moment it just is my box for tiny things storage. I've got a little pair of scissors here. I got that from, I think, Michael's or something. I've got a little bag with some Advil and then some Lactaid because my best friend is lactose intolerant, and so I like to keep some in here just for her. Sometimes if I go out and I've forgotten to put on rings or anything like that, I feel kind of naked on my hands, and so I keep a few of extra of my favorite rings in here for that. I have some tweezers. I have one of these adapters for headphones. I have a mini perfume. This one is Islands Vanilla from Pacifica. I've got a nail file, some change, nail clippers, and then I also keep a floss pick in here just in case. It's basically just my little storage box, and so that's really nice. I also got this sewing kit. In here I also have another little pair of scissors, which I didn't have this when I got the other pair. Some assorted threads, and then this little bag with some safety pins, needles, and a few buttons. This is actually a fairly new addition for me. I got this and I've started carrying it because recently my friend's bag actually broke, like the latch came off, and I kind of had the thought that if I were to have some sort of mini sewing kit that I would have been able to fix it for her and she wouldn't have had it be an issue for the rest of the day. So I've got that in here now just in case. I have this really cool portable charger from Anchor. I like this one because it is MagSafe, but then you also can plug things in and also charge it using a USB-C. It also kind of works as a phone stand, so if I ever need like a tripod or something on the go, I have this. Speaking of tripods, it's not in here right now because it's on my phone, but it's the Moft tripod. It's a MagSafe little thing that kind of attaches to the back of your phone. If you're somebody who loves to take pictures or videos while you're out and about, I would definitely recommend picking that up. It just makes it really easy and convenient, and it's also just really subtle to be able to open it on the go. Okay, in this back section, I have some blotting paper. Got a little roll-on vanilla perfume. Again, you guys know I love vanilla. Here's my little on-the-go lotion. These are awesome. They're actually travel size, and so you can take them, you know, on the plane with you if you ever are flying or something. I've got a mini deck of playing cards that I have probably used more than you could possibly imagine. I was just waiting in the car the other day with my little brother, and we played a random game of like Go Fish and just stuff like that. It's really fun to have cards in your purse, but sometimes a full deck can be a little bit heavy, and so I never really carried them around until I got this mini deck. I got this deck from Barnes & Noble's actually, and I'm just obsessed with it. I do keep a charging cord just for my phone. I've got this little Touchland hand sanitizer, and I know I talked about this in my last What's in My Bag video, and I basically just told you guys that I like the feeling of this, but I know they're really impractical, and they're also just super expensive, so I don't really use it that often, but I do still have it in here. I also have some deodorant just in case. In this back pocket, I keep some pads and tampons just in case anyone needs one or if I need one. I also keep some teas in here, and so I have this one from David's Tea that I really really like. This is their Blood Orange Boost. I keep Chai Spice, and then this one is called Perfect Peach, which I've actually never tried before. I also have North African Mints. I've got some Stevia. Then I also have this coffee packet that is 100% Kona coffee. That's basically what I keep in that back pocket. And then in the middle, here is where I store a bunch of my makeup if I need to stay the night somewhere and I want to touch up my makeup in the morning or something. I like to have just some of the essentials in here. I have another lip liner, a mini mascara. I've got some of my daily contacts because I'm truly blind without them. I think this is another lip liner. I have this Vaseline lip therapy that I like. Eye drops. I think I have an eyeliner down here. I have these little makeup brushes. That's kind of fun just for touching up eyeshadow and like eyeliner or like smudging it out or something. I keep a tape measure in here. This comes in handy all the time when I'm out thrifting. I'll write down in my Filofax maybe a specific size that I'm looking for of maybe a desk or a bookshelf or something. And then while I'm out thrifting or estate sailing, I can actually use my measuring tape and see if an item I find would actually fit into my space. So I would highly recommend that. That comes in handy all the time. And there is one final thing I keep in my bag. This is a game called Q-less. If you have not played this game, this is honestly your sign to go out and support the man who made this. It is such an incredibly fun game. It's basically a game where you roll these 12 dice and you have to use all of the dice to make words. It's kind of like Scrabble meets solitaire meets crossword. It's described as the crossword solitaire game. 12 dice, serious fun. It's the best. And so my partner and I play this all the time when I was waiting at the tattoo appointment, which by the way, you guys, I got a tattoo last week. I have to post a photo once it's fully healed, but I'm obsessed with it. But while we were waiting for our appointment or our turn, basically, we were playing this in the waiting area, and it's just such a fun and easy game. And it's also really compact. And so if you're looking for a game to carry around with you, I would highly recommend this one. But that is going to be it for me today. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe if you're new. I post 2 videos every single week, and I would absolutely love to have you here as a part of our community. Let me know if you also have a bag that you fill with all sorts of items and maybe what your favorite item is. What's that go-to item that you simply can't leave the house without? I would love to know. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.